SMPTE started out doing standards for film. Television was added in the mid-1900s, digital cinema in the late 1900s, and now we're doing the addition of high frame rates to SMPTE timecode, synchronization over IP networks, SMPTE 2022, which is the video over IP networks, and there's lots of work being done in ultra-high definition and high dynamic range work as well.
As a company, Starfish views standardization as being hugely important. The fact that we produce equipment that works with other systems means that we have to be compatible with them, and anything else would be a disaster for us in terms of the R&D effort that we would waste in so doing, and therefore the time to market.
We have a new product, the QX. It supports something like 20 or 25 different SMPTE standards. We needed access not just to standards, but to the involvement in the creation of those standards and in ensuring that the standards were realistic and appropriate for the use to which they were being put. And through that common language, we get interoperability with other companies' products, and we have a framework for discussion.
As a corporate member, we have access to the standards committees and actively participate in a number of those areas. One of the things we benefited from in the UK chapter is talking and training around the UHD standard. The power of the membership so far has been able to sit down and debate that at some length, which was very interesting. It was very enlightening, and I think it helps us understand where this is going to go.
One of the great announcements that SMPTE has been able to make at IBC is the fact that we have joined the Digital Production Partnership in the UK and supporting their work across the world.
An organization that is really dedicated to finding common workflows, media workflows, and we feel that that's a very important aspect for our community, and leveraging the standards work that we're doing to incorporate into these various workflows.
With the Joint Task Force on Network Media, this is a joint initiative between SMPTE, the EBU and the Video Streaming Forum. SMPTE is working towards a standard which carries individual video, audio and metadata in IP without the wrapping of SDI.
In the move to an IP-based infrastructure, SMPTE released 2059-1 and -2, which were the foundational standards for synchronization over IP networks. And they use IEEE 1588 PTP timecode, or PTP code as the basis. And along with that, there's now work also happening to do time labels in the IP domain, which will ultimately replace the standard SMPTE 12M type timecode that people have been using for 40 years.